Welcome to All for One, the ultimate series where we share knowledge, celebrate wins, and tackle the ups and downs of the vacation rental industry. I'm Katie BN.
And I'm Christy Conway. And between Katie and I, we have a combined 25 years in the vacation rental industry. Every week, we are going to bring you a 5-minute episode packed with information on how to focus on growing your company and, of course, making sure your company stands out.
So pull up a chair and join us as we delve into the fascinating world of vacation rental management on All for One. Because when it comes to success in this industry, we're all in it to win it together.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Today, Katie and I are going to be talking to you about the importance of a CRM. I know people totally dread it. They think it's time consuming, it's difficult, and all those things. But Katie and I want to break it down to you why it's so important to have in your tech stack, especially for the business development person. So hopefully we can give you some insight on one, why to use one, and two, how to make your life simpler, because we have both worked in a CRM. Katie, what CRMs have you worked in so far?
So I've done Monday, I've done HubSpot, and then we were a Ventori client, so then we use the Ventori CRM. And
Okay.
the thing that I really like about the Ventori CRM is that it's already built out of the box, ready to go, and it has a lot of the automations. At the time when I had first started, I didn't have a lot of technical expertise to go in and
Mhm.
like develop a HubSpot or something like that. So the thing that I liked about it was really user friendly, and a lot of the systems were already and workflows and automations were already built out. But prior to that, I was doing spreadsheets and whiteboards, and the stress that I just constantly carried of feeling like I was dropping the ball, even though maybe I wasn't, not having that accountability and not really knowing exactly cleanly where all my leads were in one place, was really stressful. So once I got everything into a CRM, then I learned that actually I can hold myself accountable. I can visually see where all my leads are, right? And then you can even use the automations to help you with follow-ups, to prompt you to create you tasks. And that really helped me focus on growth, because when you're doing so many things and you're juggling, I mean, we don't only just talk to homeowner leads, right? Even if you are a BD rep in your company, you're doing a lot of stuff. You're wearing a lot of hats, and it's really hard to keep track of the BD follow-up if you don't have a system in place.
So I have used HubSpot, Salesforce, and then of course the Ventori CRM as well. So I guess how I would, put it out there to people is CRMs are important to track what you're doing, how many leads you have, potential that you have, right? To really keep you organized. So I guess the first thing, Katie, is just listening to you talk about it is, hey, do you need something that's simple or do you need something that's complex? So it's really important when you pick a CRM, what you're actually looking for. And when it breaks down, I do find talking to property managers every day that they want simple, efficient, and don't want to spend a lot of time in a CRM all day. Um, so I think that is super important to figure that out because, like you said, I'm a post-it note girl. So when I first started, I still have one right in front of me just in case I need to write something down. That's all I did. And guess what? When I moved from one office to another one, they moved my desk and I found post-it notes on the floor with people's contacts. So I was mortified. I was like, oh my God. And that's when I kind of realized, hey, a CRM is totally important for the business and for what I'm doing because I can no longer count on the glue on the back of my post-it note to stick on the wall. So
Yeah, absolutely. And then once you get into it and you feel comfortable with it, it's amazing how much you can use automations, right? Especially for those people that are more long-term sales process. And with homeowners, sometimes homeowners can take years before they're ready. Maybe they're under another contract, or maybe it's an investor you're working with and they are just thinking about buying in your market, right? You want to stay in front of that person, but they're not going to be an immediate close, right?
yeah,
So what I really loved was long-term nurture campaigns. And once I understood how much that could save me time-wise, it was like having an assistant working for me, going in
yeah.
there and following up with these people. I got contracts 2 years later from a drip campaign that I had built out, right? I'd forgotten about that person, but they hadn't forgotten about me. So having that, once you realize that it can actually help you, I understand the struggle to like, oh, I got to go in there and adopt a technology. And we've all been through
Yeah.
technology implementations and but it really is massively helpful. And if it's bringing you deals that with people you've forgotten about,
Yeah.
paid for itself, it's paid for the time that you've taken to implement it, and is a really valuable resource.
For sure. And that makes me think of something else too, Katie. Just think about, luckily with our careers, we ran it to the end, right? But think about somebody that starts in business development and figures out, hey, this isn't for me. So if they have post-it notes and notes in their notebook and they quit and they walk away and they take all their stuff with them, you're left. You gave them all this money to reach out to people, do postcards, do all of the marketing things. And now you have no idea where these leads are. So it's almost like your company is starting from scratch. So that's probably, super important too to have it in this platform. So then you're able to locate them if, your BD rep leaves. The other thing that, is probably super important and your boss probably did is right, hey Katie, here's a budget for outreach. So you want to make sure, hey, one, did Katie actually do it, which we all know she did, but you want to make sure it's out there. But two, how well did it do? Because you don't want to put money into something that's not giving you any return. So you want to make sure you have a platform that, hey, a lead comes in, you can market properly and say, lead from an email, lead from a flyer. Where is this person actually coming from? So then at the end of the day, as a manager and somebody that gives this BD rep a budget, is it being used properly?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you can pull in the KPIs and metrics and forecast out what you have coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
If your company implements anything like EOS or any kind of tracking system for your goals, then that information is really important to have too. So all really good points. Action items out of the call today is to get a CRM.
Yes,
Have
for
one,
sure.
use it, um, get in there every single day.
Yeah. So what I would say is make sure if you get one, you use it. I'll tell you a quick story, Katie, that happened to me actually today. I was talking to a manager of someone that has a BD rep that's using our platform. And he said, hey, Christy, we're not getting a lot of traction. And I was like, God, they're doing all of the right things. I went into the platform this morning and this is going to kill you. 35 open leads, not not touched. And it's easy enough to go into the conversation tab and just reply to these people. And just at first glance, I saw 30 people that needed a response 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
That's another thing that a CRM can do. You got to make sure you have the right person in the right spot, in the right position as well. So, key takeaway, make sure you understand the CRM and the platform to make sure it's working.
well, everybody get out there, use your CRMs. If you don't have one, get one. Certainly, you can talk to us at Ventori too. We've got an amazing CRM. And we'll see you next week for the next topic.
Yeah. See you guys. Bye.